Up next in our coverage of Major League Baseball, Diamondbacks baseball as Arizona goes up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And now it is out to Los Angeles with Gary Thorne, John Kruk, and Steve Phillips.
Carroll at the plate. That was a loss last night for the D-backs. And after that losing in Game 1, time to try and salvage this 3-game set against the Dodgers. And the first at bat of the game, it gets started here with a strike. And that last game, a half dozen runs behind.
Just couldn't contain the offense of the other team. They just pummeled them.
On the ground to second. Tucker. One away.
For the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And we've got Perdomo batting. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, the Dodgers' play against the NL West counterparts was a lot like their season. They were struggling a little bit early, but the second half of the season, it got better.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Number 25. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down. Evidencing what Steve was talking about. The Dodgers 10 games under 500 in the division before the All-Star break. 13 over after it, John.
Yeah, for them to have been 37-51 in July and finish the season 82-79, the Dodgers had to have been encouraged going into the offseason.
And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
And he's there to retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this 8th inning. And first chance coming up for the Dodgers. We're going to take a look at our starting pitcher for Arizona. Steve, what do you think his strategy is going to be against this Dodger lineup?
Well, against a lineup like this, even though you've got a good right-hander on the mound, he's got a chance to have some damage done. He has to believe in damage control. Give up 1 run, but don't give up a crooked number.
Cutter just misses, and he runs it to 3-0.
The pitcher can't find the zone right here, but I'm still giving my hitter the green light. I think he has enough discipline to get a good pitch and try to drive it.
And Carroll makes the play. And Freeman will come to the plate.
Number 5, definitely producing right now. He's picked up 5 hits in his last 8. Seemingly on base every single time he goes to the plate, making such a big difference for his team, giving them chances to score runs.
Now it's 2 down. Number 3 hitter up. He's in his 5th season. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Change up just off the black. Falls behind. 2-0. Sinker waved at. Missed it that time. 2-1.
Well, it looked like he was fooled. He wasn't ready for that sinker.
Good discipline to lay off the change, and it's 3-1.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage. But with 2 outs and you get a big double right here, the last thing you want to do is get stranded. You got a little momentum. You got the pitcher on the ropes. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
This one to Santana. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. Still scoreless in L.A.
For the Arizona Diamondbacks.
If you have your mittens on, it is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. And leading off the 2nd inning, we've got a 1-0 count. That one's drilled to short. Number 25. In time for the out.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
And Santana's in the box.
Number 41.
Well, after a shortened look of what he could do in 2010, we were treated to a full season from Carlos Santana in 2011. Didn't put up real eye-popping numbers, but you can tell he has a chance to be special.
And Carlos Santana lets it go by. Count is even. Santana will try and do a little more with the average. Struggle to hit for a high average, but everything else positive.
Well, 27 home runs. He drew a ton of walks as well. That batting average will go up, and this kid is going to be an impact catcher on both sides of the ball.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read.
Back up the middle. Tucker throws on to first in time to retire the side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Still a scoreless ball game here at Dodger Stadium. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Now we've got Tucker. He'll start the home half of the second. That's 1 away. Shortstop up.
Number 25.
Here's the pitch. Lined foul towards third. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
And that gets through for a base hit. He's trying for second. And at second base, he's tagged out. And it's Smith batting.
Will Smith.
Good pitch that time, and it's 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Line towards third and foul. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. The Dodgers unable to get on the board.
For the Arizona
Number 7 man at the plate. He'll start things off here in the 3rd inning. On the ground to second. Tucker. Over to first for out number 1.
That's just textbook defense right there, Gary. The ball is fielded by the second baseman. Gets the easy out at first.
And the left fielder in. He's getting his first look at the plate. Throw in the dirt, and he is in the Arizona.
Well, when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball.
Drops down a bunt. Number 31. On to first, 2 away.
For the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Well, if you're going to sacrifice a runner from first base, this is how you do it. You
Drilled towards the hole. On that one, eats him up. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Los Angeles, they are still hosting this shutout.
Plate for the Los Angeles
Manziel at the plate now. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. Sinker just missed, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. A 1-1 delivery, a curve in there. Now it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Number 28. In time for the out. And their pitcher at the plate now. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Ball. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. And the changeup, 1-2 now.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
Hit in the air to center field. The catch. And he has it for the second out. And the right fielder batting again. He flew out his last time up. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Curveball taken for a strike, and the count's 0-2. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Well, when you're playing behind a guy, you love to see him mix up his pitches, change speeds. But when you're in the batter's box, it can create a lot of havoc for the hitter. He's done a great job of that today.
Yeah, for the most part, he's been keeping the hitters guessing, not knowing or anticipating what pitch they're going to get. He's able to change it up no matter what the count.
And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Still scoreless in L.A.
coming to bat for the Arizona
And we've got Perdomo batting. He's going to get us started here in the fourth. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That looks like a single.
Now
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
And it's Marte batting. Last time up, flew out towards center field. And that's through a base hit.
Now
Good opportunity here for Arizona.
Right
Well,
fielder,
all pitchers are taught to keep the
17.
ball down in the strike zone. Not too many hitters can go down and get one right there in that particular spot, but this guy absolutely loves that pitch. That's why he's on base.
Picked by Smith. Out in time for the out.
For the Arizona
This is good
Diamondbacks.
team baseball right here. You advance the runners into scoring position, and now the rest of the lineup has to come through.
Santana gets a turn here. Struck out swinging his last time up. There's a swing and a smash. Out number 2. Here comes the runner for the plate. The first runs in easily.
Good productive out, good productive at bat, picking up the RBI. Nice piece of hitting.
Marino up at the plate. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front.
You got to like what you're seeing from this lineup so far. Real rhythm. They have a plan of attack against this pitcher.
Swung on and missed, 0-1. You know, even though it's still early, you sometimes take a look back at a point where a game or 1 or 2 runs got up on the board, and then all of a sudden the offense fired up. This may be it.
Well, I think every hitter, every at-bat matters. Every decision, every pitch, every error, everything that happens. Sometimes you win the game early, not just late.
They push across the game's first run in the fourth. The D-backs have the lead, 1-0.
Coming to bat for the Los
And
Angeles
Freddie
Dodgers.
Freeman to lead it off. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
Up there, you work behind in the count, you go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter, and you know, he's given up a couple of hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
That should be a base hit.
Now coming to bat.
Well, good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
In the box again, their left fielder. He doubled at his last appearance. Lays off a called strike, 0-1.
But Gary, the way this is going so far here in the fourth, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
Here's the delivery. Line drive left of the bag and foul. He swings, hits a ball to right field. 1 down.
Now just got fooled a little bit at the plate, got underneath it, lost just a routine fly to right field.
Cleanup man in the box again. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at the pitches that hit hard to second. He grabs it off the hop. Over to second for 1. And the double play, they got a move. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Diamondbacks still leading.
Stepping up to the plate. for
And
the
if you just
Arizona
joined us,
Diamondbacks.
our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And the bottom half of the 5th underway here, 1-0. Ball belted deep left center field. Way back, way back. And goodbye home run. Arizona's got one. And the production continues for the Diamondbacks.
Arizona Diamondbacks. Left fielder.
And now the lead is up to 2. The solo home run, a bit of a padding.
Well, Diamondbacks in control right now. Great offensive inning here.
And it gets through 2 for 2.
Well, he gets a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind, and he tries to get one down. Smith feels that one. In time for the up.
To the plate. for the
Outstanding
Arizona
job of
Diamondbacks.
deadening the ball right there. He catches the ball on the bat, making it come off very softly and in exactly the spot where he wanted to. Good sack bunt.
Carroll at the plate. He bounced out his last time. 2 away.
Up to the plate. For the
He gets the man over to
Arizona
third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
And we've got Perdomo batting. Singleton scored his last time around. Here's the delivery. And that's another foul ball. Big breaking ball misses. 1 and 2. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, he's done exactly that. He's changed speeds. He's mixed up all his pitches. And the great thing is he's throwing them all for strikes.
It's unpredictability. The hitters can't think along with him. They don't know what he's going to throw next, keeping them off balance.
So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. 2-run ball game. Arizona leads.
Up to the plate.
Now we've got Tucker. He's going to start the home half of the fifth. He sends this one in the air towards center. And he'll put that one away for out number 1.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
Their shortstop in the box. He had a single in his last time up. Throws the first. He's retired. That's 2 down. And it's Smith batting. Struck out swinging last time. Hit in the dirt. Perdomo. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. The Dodgers unable to get on the board.
Batting for the Arizona.
And it's Marte batting. And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
You know, you throw that fastball down, the hitter's got to go down and get it. And because he's changed their eye level, they just can't get down far enough. A lot of ground ball outs.
Slider waved at, missed, 1-1.
Well, the last thing you want to do when you're throwing a slider is to leave it out.
A swing line to left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. He's in there at second base, still no one away.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
That misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's 1 away.
Now batting for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Carlos Santana would like to knock in a run right here. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
They'll see what the outcome is, those 1-0 counts and what they mean. I mean, they mean that he's given up the long ball and a couple other base hits, so they really have an advantage at the plate.
Plays off that breaking ball, takes it for a strike though, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Foul! It's hit foul by Santana. The pitch swung on and dribbled out in front of the plate. Number 25. Not in time. He is safe and on. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Now he takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. Takes that curve. 0-1 pitch for a strike, 0-2.
The pitcher has him right where he wants him, on the defensive. He can try to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as big.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
Looks at the fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. A chance here to see what kind of strikes he's been throwing. How he's generating successful pitches.
But what stands out is when he's been most successful is when he's hitting the inside and outside corners of the plate. He's keeping the ball out of the middle, and that's where you have success in this league.
That's exactly it. Keep the ball out of the center of the plate, make it difficult for the hitter to center the ball on the bat.
No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up.
Batting for the Los Angeles.
It's going to be Hernandez. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning.
Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit. You want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. 1 down.
For the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine, retires another.
And their pitcher up again. 0 for 1 thus far. This one's grounded near third. Foul. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And Marte brings that one in.
That ball was hit so hard, the second baseman barely had time to react, but played in the right spot.
Swung, ground ball to short. Perdomo. Throws to first, side is retired.
Now he's bringing it today. He's got control of every one of his pitches, keeping the hitters off balance the entire game. They just can't seem to find any answers.
Diamondbacks still leading.
Now up to the plate.
For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It is the top half of the 7th and a 1-0 count.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
Line towards third and foul. Low for a ball, and he'll be in the driver's seat. 3-1. Now, guys, let's check out the numbers here on balls thrown outside that strike zone. You see how he's been doing on the mound to get the batters to go after those pitches.
I like this performance. Not his best overall, but a very good job of what he's doing. Getting the hitters with 2 strikes on him to chase the ball out of the zone for the strikeouts.
At any time you've got great...
A bouncing ball to shortstop. Number 25. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. Go watch Kelly now as he stands on the box. Sacrificed his last time around. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it gets down. Whoa. He gave a pitch that time, allowing the opposing pitcher to get on base. You hate that. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
And that's in the upper half of the zone, 1-2.
Well, purpose pitch right there. He gets the strike on it, goes up and in, and it opens up the entire strike zone.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play, swung right through it.
And we've got Perdomo batting. We'll try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Good-looking fastball, called the ball though, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Number 25 throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. 7th inning stretch time at Dodger Stadium. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next.
Now up to the plate.
And Freeman will come to the plate. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
I really like what we've seen from him. He moved the ball up and down, in and out, changing the eye level of the hitters.
And you got to do that. I mean, you think about his strategy and its success.
Swings, hits this one pretty well, deep right center. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. He's heading for third.
Well, it's a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple. 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now, anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score, he is going to get it done.
Called strike away, and it's even at 1.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one, and we're deep into the ball game. I mean, we're getting close to the end.
Hit in the air to center field. And Carroll's going to play it. He comes up with it easily here.
Boy, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
In the box, their third baseman. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
He had the count in his favor. Couldn't connect it. It's 2-1.
The hardest pitch to hit a home run on is that sinker ball. Why he's swinging that hard, who knows?
Now up to the plate.
Now we've got Tucker. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Now, when he doesn't do well on the first pitch, he doesn't do well. He's given up 3 hits in this game when he has not gotten the first pitch strike over the plate.
And he cannot come up with it.
He's out.
The run scored.
This is what run producers do in situations. They find a way to pick up the run any way they can. He hits into the out and gets the RBI.
6 slide up at the plate again. Yeah, you get a feeling watching them. They're feeling comeback fever, Steve, going on here. To right center. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on base.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And it's Smith batting. Ground out victim last time through. First pitch is a curveball outside, 1-0. a fastball that runs away 2-0. He's ready. Now the 2-0. And he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
In there, and this is going to be trouble. And they bring across the tying run. There's the throw. That's going to break the tie. They lead by 1. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
It's going to be Hernandez. Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Lined right at the second baseman. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they scratch across 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 left on base. LA's got the lead now. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Marte batting. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Well, you go to the 8th inning right here, and obviously the game getting much shorter here. 2 innings left in this one. And you've got the 1-run lead, but you have to go out there and try to get something going and force the...
Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. And the tying run is on.
The infield played it deep like they knew he was going to swing away. He did, but was still able to find the hole.
1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Well, not much speed at first base right here. And when you're down by a run, it sure would be nice to have somebody in who could run. You might have to look at the bench and see what options they have.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as K.
Well, they went soft.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on board.
Oh, they tried to sneak that first pitch fastball by him, but he was sitting on it, and he whacked it in the left.
And the number 7 batter in the box. He homered back in the 5th.
Well, Gary, they're down by a run, and certainly they'd love to get him from second base to third base, but don't look for the steal here. He just doesn't have that kind of speed.
And this one's up the middle. Tucker throws on to first. Side is retired. And they've got the lead in this ball game, and now they'll get 2 right-handers up in the pen.
Well, I want to see if they can protect this lead, Gary. You don't ask your bullpen to win the game, but they have to hold the lead in this situation.
So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. The Dodgers still on top. And the right fielder batting again. Boy, what's been working for this guy? Swing and a hot shot.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
And Freeman will come to the plate. Last time up, he tripled and scored.
You've got to keep the opponent close when you're behind. You've got speed on first base. They better keep him close. If he gets in scoring position, it may just add on to this lead.
Here's the pitch. Up the middle. Hello. He got the glove in front of him and somehow made the catch. Probably saved his life.
This is the pitcher's worst nightmare.
There's a bullet towards third. Oh, and a great catch. Cleanup man in the box again. Cruel walk as last time. Here's the first pitch. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, the starting pitcher right now is over 80 pitches, and this is a time.
Up the middle it goes. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Dodgers 3, D-backs 2. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning, another AB. And the number 8 spot rolls around. He'll start the night. Diaz will be their new pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Fastball in there, called third strike.
But just a great sequence of pitches right there, and it only took him 3.
Boy, that's about as fine a job on the mound as you can get.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
Straight away left. That's 2 gone.
Now, you know what? You're 1 out away from victory in a very well-played close ball game right here. And listen, you'll take it. A 1-run win is just as good as a 10-run win. Carroll
at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1. That's a foul ball. That misses the strike zone away to even things at 2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Ball 3. That's inside, and he's worked it to a full count. Lost it, ball 4. Potential tying run is on.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
Fastball misses low that time, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Throws in on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. The pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
And he struck him out. That strands the tying run at second. Ball game over.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game.
Well, you know, Gary, he got touched for a couple runs, but that doesn't overshadow how great he was in this game. Anytime you can go that deep in the game and only give up those 2 runs and you can turn over your bullpen, it's a manager's dream. And he delivered that performance today, and that's why his team got the big win.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Well, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.